Hi guys, well, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable because I'm diving right into this reading. So tap in. I love you guys. Thank yous for the beautiful support. Let's clear yous off. Let's clear myself off and let's see what's going on for this late night reading. Now, I have been going through it emotionally with, whatever I've got going on, whether it be financially or, you know, with my celebration of sobriety. I have a lot going on. So I wasn't putting readings out the last couple days because, but something told me, Tasha, get out there, do your thing. So ancestors said, let's go. So I'm here, guys. So thank yous, thank yous, thank yous for the beautiful support because it may look easy, but it's not easy, okay? So, ancestor spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning into me right now. Please give them a guided, clear message, some protection, and sending you some blessings. I love you guys. Ancestors, what are we tapping into? Right off the bat, we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Now, the Queen of Swords looks like it wants to be in the reverse. Somebody may be mad at you because you're not taking their love offer. Take it as it resonates, or you don't see them with love. Take it as it resonates, guys. Remember that. Past, present, future, timeless, general, collective. Okay, I'm just the reader. I'm just the messenger. Okay, I read for a lot of people. So if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it, Cinderella. It is what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Nine of Swords, somebody's in their head. Okay, they can't eat, they can't sleep. Like the retrograde, okay? We're in that pre-shadow phases. So it's like you feel the heaviness, okay? You can feel it. It's there. And we're acknowledging it. This is why we have to give thanks to the ancestors right now, okay? Because the ancestors are taking care of something. And also on somebody's back, like really on their back, Seven of Cups, because of some kind of illusion. Somebody was the Queen of Swords in reverse to you, a narcissistic abuser, and there may have been somebody who wanted to love you, whether this be a job, a relationship, a friendship in your community, whatever this is, guys. Somebody had a lot of respect for you, admiration for you, and they wanted to pay it forward in some kind of way, but there was somebody who was very abusive, especially towards you, trying to block something, keep some kind of illusion. Now, that person who tried to block you is all up in their head, as well as the person who wanted to bring you an offer, but let somebody get in their head about this offer. Bottom of the deck, see? Five of Cups. I'm telling you, a lot of people are in a lot of regret and they feel left out because they left you out. That's fine. They left you out for third parties, spilled milk, and whatever happened in the past, you can't bring it back. You can't sing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the maybes, the what ifs. What you chose to do was turn around. See that you had two cups, masculine and feminine, within yourself. You pushed through. You know that it's you versus you. Somebody was in competition with you. They're all up in their head. They got their hands in their face like this, and they wanted you to be all up like that. And we're going through it. You may be because shit ain't easy. It ain't easy. But there's a lot of illusions, guys. You may even have a lot of options. The hangman in reverse. Somebody wanted to make you feel like you had a lot out of options so that this way no options would come in. And people are stuck, guys, and they're having to look at things in a 360. They're seeing it. They're very enlightened as to why they're stuck. And the reason why they're stuck is because they try to keep you stuck. Now, where there's a will, there's a way, and you have a strong will. And God, Creator, Source, the ancestors, the aliens, the universe is not on a budget. Ask for more, guys. And you're doing that. You're asking for more. I know it's hard to trust, but trust that there's good people out here. Queen of Swords in the upright. Trust that your truth, your authenticity will help you to get through whatever hard times you're going through. See, you have this understanding, this guidance, this knowledge, and you allow people to come in to speak their truth because everybody's going through something, guys. Everybody's going through something, and we have to be honest about this so we can learn the lesson in the situation, because it's never really a loss. You never really lose anything, guys. And that's what somebody is realizing, that it's always been you versus you. That's why you can push through. You've been pushing through, but a lot of people have been fucking tyrants in your energy, bullies, trying to bully you into. Only weak bitches do that, guys. And somebody's, I don't know, being looked at as a weak bitch. So you allow these people to come in, but then they think that you're the weak one. So you don't mind calling it out because you've been there, you've done that, you're not going to be used and abused. Look, see? The Ten of Swords. Somebody wanted to keep you at a rock bottom energy, make you feel like you had nothing and nowhere to turn. And now these people are feeling like they have nothing and nowhere to turn. It's like they wanted to see how far they can push you before you break. Your family, your community, your ex, whatever this is. And it looks like they started it. And the ancestors anointed you to finish it. So you're not here to make friends. You're here to make a difference. And somebody wanted to betray you, backstab you, make you feel like you were nothing, had nobody. They bullied you. And they ended up realizing, waking up from this illusion, whatever it is, that they bullied themselves out of a good situation, a good life next to you. Whether this is friends, family, acquaintance, look, this could be a king of wands who's really watching you in their head. This could be a leader in their own life, but the thing is that they clearly were not a leader. They were a little bit of a follower. Now, somebody could be, getting their bearings and wanting to lead their life now, but they're going to have to take some time. Be patient, especially with you. Maybe somebody wasn't very patient with you and they wanted everything like right there, right now. Then, and well, that's not the way you work. That's not the way you work. Somebody is in a Ten of Swords. They're watching you on their phone. They know they were a tyrant. They know that their friends were, this community, like I said, this family, this job, whatever it was. It could even be all the above. Take it as it resonates. You allowed these people to come in. You were honest. And you know the ancestors were protecting you. So, and you have this sort of truth. You will cut it off with their heads. And somebody thought that you were naive because maybe perhaps you loved them. Now people are seeing exactly what's going on, and that a lot of people were in an illusion about you. They thought you had all kinds of options, or you were dibble dabbling on all kinds of options. Look at all these things in these cups. You don't know what's in there. Kind of gets you a little bit hazy trying to think about it. And that's why somebody is in their head really reminiscing about a situation, because you did not deserve what happened to you, but you most definitely were able to power through it. You got through it. Sorry about that, but I figured out a way to bring both readings together because my reading, it just stopped my computer accidentally. So let's continue. Nine of Swords. Clarification is the Six of Swords. Somebody is in their head, friends, family, a community, a lover, a job, take it as it resonates, all the above. They could be upset right now because you're moving away from them. It looks like you're by yourself, but you're never really alone, are you? You have beautiful ancestors, beautiful guardians that help you. Even when you feel a little bit frustrated, you figure it out, just like I figured it out. Um, the reading stopped, so I went on my computer to try to figure out if I can put two readings together because I don't know what I'm doing here, but I don't want to put two readings out. And and I figured it out. So where there's a will, there's a way, like I said, and this is what allows you to move forward and move away from the turbulence, leaving whatever happened in the past, whatever you were going through in the past. Things will be okay. Four of Swords. But right now, ancestors are asking you to take a little bit of a break. Okay? Rest when you need to rest. Somebody's upset because you healed. You spoke on the truth. You were authentic. People were trying to put you in the dark or leave you out or act like you had all kinds of options so that nobody would offer you anything. At the end of the day, you make your life look really easy when it really isn't. And like I said earlier, somebody really wanted to put a lot of pressure on you, see how much it would take for you to break. And now it looks like somebody else is breaking and it's not you. Maybe because they had so many options, and they had a lot of people to ask for help, and now they don't have anything. Nobody to ask for, anyways, for help. And well, you're the Seven of Pentacles. You're asking the ancestors for help. You're asking people for help. It's okay to take the help. It may have been a little hard for you to trust people, but if you're like, the way I look at it is, if I'm alive, then there's somebody just like me willing to put their neck out, or, see somebody struggling and willing to help. This is the thing, guys. You chose to invest in yourself, and a lot of people are looking at things in a 360-degree angle. They invested in time, money, resources, and trying to keep you stuck instead of giving you an opportunity to level up. They wanted you to stay stuck. Well, you started with 2 Pentacles, and you accumulated so much more than you could ever have thought of. Well, at least you're about to. Take it as it resonates, but you have to be willing to trust that others want to invest in you as well. Like I said, maybe somebody wanted to pay it forward, but there was so many people that didn't like you. Like, listen, personally, I understand. Like, when people say they like me, then they get hated on. So it is what it is. I don't care. The right people will not be intimidated by who I am and what people think of me. They will come in, they will be honest and genuine, and well, they're not going to be scared that I'm going to be off with their heads. You're going to be off with their heads because they know they're going to be genuine. Come on, guys. People are only trying to gaslight you because they know they've been a tyrant in your energy. 4 of Wands. So you want stability, emotionally, mentally, physically, perhaps even financially. Take it as it resonates. But the ancestors want you to be honest with yourself right now. Okay? Somebody really wants to invest in you emotionally, mentally, physically, and maybe even financially with the 7 of Pentacles. And it's going to help you to move forward in this new chapter. Your 4th house is in check. Okay? Like I said, you're not here to make friends, you're here to make a difference, okay? 10 of Pentacles, as I say that, exactly. And that's why people were being tyrants in your energy, because you had a purpose, a mission, and they wanted to stall you out. They wanted to see how far they can push you before you break. Well, it's you against you. And these people are realizing that it's them against them. Your 4th house is in check and your 10 of Pentacles is there. So your legacy, something is coming in, guys. It may not be money, but like I said, you don't know what is coming in for you, okay? Like, I haven't had my license in 18 years, okay? I got my license taken away from me for drinking and driving 18 years ago. And then I had my children, and while I had my children, I had a whole bunch of fines, like when they were just babies, a whole bunch of fines for driving without a license, because I would jump in the driver's seat for my baby daddy when he was drunk, and so I would take the heat for him, and I had to pay all those fines back. But being a struggling, single mother, having to take care of the kids and have no financial backing from the government, it took me a little bit of time. And I wanted to be mentally stable enough to be on the road. You see what I mean? So my 7-year sobriety today, and it means a lot to me that I've accomplished so much. But I go tomorrow to get my driver's license, and everything, but they're giving me 10 days, only 10 days to get a car so that I can put this breathalyzer inside the car so that I can, drive, right? And if I don't get a car in 10 days, then they will revoke my license. So I'm wishing on a motherfucking prayer. Try not to hold my breath, but at the same time, I know that there's good people out there. So if I put myself out there and get myself out of this depression and learn to ask for help, then I may get the help. But I can't get the help if I don't ask. And I was almost gonna put a GoFundMe, but my pride, I'm having a hard time struggling with myself in this pride thing, because I never asked for help. But I kind of need it. So I'm it is what it is, right? They want to see how much pressure you can be under until you fold. Well, it's okay, because we ain't gonna fold. We're not gonna sell out in this bitch, guys. Ten of Swords. We've been through the worst, and we'll get through it. It's okay. One step at a time. The Ten of Pentacles, like I said, the universe is not on a budget, so ask for more, guys. You deserve more. Five of Swords. You deserve more, and everything that you went through, you didn't deserve it. People try to stab you in the back and, win at all costs because they didn't want you to be better than them or do more than them, or I don't know. A lot of people want to support until you were, I don't know. It's like they don't want to support you, honestly. And that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, there's 8 billion people in this world. There's a King of Wands, okay? Maybe from the past, maybe from the future. Somebody is feeling some kind of way because they see all these people, Five of Swords in you, trying to win at all costs. Could be a family, a community, a job, like I said, or an ex. They started this shit. Now it looks like you're the one who's anointed to finish, and they feel some kind of way because you never, ever, ever came here to make friends. You came here to make a difference with your beautiful love, your respect, your compassion, and people really wanted to step on you. And what did you do? You healed. You healed the part of you inside of you that was very timid, that, was a people pleaser. And you spoke up, started investing in yourself. Now the universe wants to invest in you because of that self-discipline. You are the warrior of your own life. Now there's an Aries and Leo Sag and Aquarius Libra Gemini on my board. That's the only 4 cards here. Okay, somebody is looking at you very differently right now. And it's justice. So this King of Wands wants to come in with some kind of justice, balancing of the scales. Guys, you deserve this. You deserve nothing but the best. You deserve a helping hand, a hug, words of encouragement, because this is what you give others. And you may have even gave somebody the shirt off your back, and they want to give you something in return. The justice system may not be just, but the ancestors are making something just. Now, maybe you have been trying to get some kind of funding, or what can I say, like maybe somebody was taking some kind of money from you, or an inheritance, or a job. I don't know. But somebody is in their head right now, because the Lovers with the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords, you may have had to walk away from a lot of relationships, partnerships, friendships, communities, because clearly these people are emotionally unstable. They want to make you feel like they feel. And because you have a different kind of frequency, a different vibe, you have to move away from these people so that this way you can find your right tribe. And Archangel Gabriel is really bringing in this powerhouse energy, this love, this compassion, this understanding, because you gave yourself the love and compassion and understanding. Now, Archangel Gabriel is holding his heart. He's so proud of you. She's so proud of you, depending on, whether you see Archangel Gabriel as a male or a female. The Two of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, you took your time. You knew people were trying to put an illusion, so you healed. You took your time and you understood you have options. Okay, you're gonna weigh this bitch out. It is what it is. Somebody's planning to come towards you, and what they have to offer is gonna surprise you. Nine of Cups, Empress. Somebody sees you as the end all be all, or wish fulfillment, but they also see you as a little bit smug, like out of their league, as the Empress. The Hangman in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody wants to invest in you, and it's because of your authenticity, your purity. Somebody was arrogant. They thought that you were always going to be there or something, so they chose to invest somewhere else, thinking that, I don't know, like I said, they can spin the block. But you decided to evolve past wherever somebody puts you. And you ask somebody to be honest with you, to be authentic with you, so that you can keep them around. But the magician is there. They play it in your face. Whole time want to take your place. Now somebody is feeling some kind of way and wants to come in to manifest you, but they can't actually manifest you. So they see you and they're amazed by you. A lot of people are. How are you getting what you have? How are you able to stand on your own 2 feet? Maybe you're not on your own 2 feet. Maybe somebody's carrying you. Maybe it is Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael. Maybe it's your ancestors. Maybe it's a person. I don't know. Maybe this is coming in. But we all need help sometimes, guys. And the magician is there. You have all the tools in your toolbox. You don't have to hurt yourself or others. You don't have to get stepped over. And you don't have to degrade yourself, demoralize yourself to get up. You can do this straight and solid. Just remember that whatever you put out, you get back. Okay, guys? You have to be honest with your heart and what you expect. 3 of Swords, or else you will get heartbroken. You know what this feels like, so you don't want to use anybody. You don't want to abuse anybody, and somebody really did hurt you. With that Page of Wands, they wanted all your blessings to stop, all your messages, your friends, whatever business. I'm telling you, it's really shameful, but it's only because you chose to have a purpose this time around, to go towards what you wanted. Somebody knew that you had a 10 of Pentacles hidden somewhere and they try to block it. It's giving me even like destiny swapping. Well, somebody is looking like a whole hot mess in these streets, and it's not you, my beautiful collective. It's the tyrants, the bullies, the ones who are trying to, troll you into like self-mutilation. Like, come on, guys, these people need to go do something safer with their life, because somebody is in a mental entrapment right now with this 3 of Swords. And it's because you chose to walk away. During that Lionsgate, you see walked into a new portal. Somebody really didn't think you did that. But you did that. You meant what you said. You said what you meant. And that's your biggest flex. That you do what you say. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Now, these people, they don't take pride in doing the right thing. They take pride in doing the opposite. 7 of Wands, and you're very, very, very protected from this energy. Okay, and there is a King of Cups who is all up in their feelings because they listen to a Queen of Swords in reverse. A narcissistic person who was clearly gaslighting you, them, whatever. Somebody's coming towards you, though. They got a lot of feelings. Now, there's a King of Wands, King of Cups here, 1414 on my clock, but this is the second reading that's going to combine together, right? I don't know how it's going to turn out, guys, so wish me the best, because I just try to figure this out. But you're moving forward, one step at a time, figuring it out on your own, because you ain't got nobody there. I don't have anybody to call and say, "Ooh, how do I do this?" I got to figure it out on my own. And that's what somebody is seeing. You figure it out on your own. And they don't want you to be alone anymore, because you don't have to be. Somebody is coming towards you very fast, heart of the deck, because they see you single, self-sufficient, alone, and you don't have to be alone. There's somebody who's coming in with a pentacle, okay, to help you, to level you up, to give you an opportunity to help yourself. Take it as it resonates, guys. You may have been in an illusion, or somebody may have been in an illusion about you for a very long time, but they're coming in. They're coming in, and they may be single, self-sufficient. It doesn't have to be. At the end of the day, they know what they want, and what they want is you. But you've been protected. Like my beautiful bracelets from Otter Spirit. If you're looking for any gemstones, and I mean any gemstones, they got necklaces, rings, earrings. Go check them out for any occasion, any person, anything, love, luck, protection. Go check them out, okay? They are a beautiful small business, small family run business, so they care, just like me. I care. And every product they sell, they do donate $1 back to the wildlife back in Monterey Bay, California. Okay, so go check them out. Use my QR code for 20% off your purchase, or 30% off, Tasha30, for 30% off $99 or more. It comes with a beautiful pouch. What I love the most, well, not the most, but it has a little otter. If you can see it, I doubt you can see it, but there's a little otter on there. So cute. And they come with the little cool core cards of what they are. So I got the lava rock. I am grounded and calm. Okay, get my root chakra going. Black tourmaline, I am safe and protected. Another root one, and hematite. Okay. I remain unshaken during challenging times. Ashe. So go check them out, guys. I love yous. Thank yous. Their slogan is authenticity is beauty. So you're bound to find something. The best part of it is each beat is carefully crafted to tell a story. Just like us, we are all beautifully crafted to tell a story. So tell your story, speak your testimony. I'm telling you, somebody is watching you, seeing you. Put yourself out there. And well, you're putting yourself out there. So go check out Otter Spirit because we all need a little bit of protection. And somebody's wondering how you got your protection, guys. You get your protection from source. Your heart is what keeps you protected, even through the chaos. So let's get the crown messages and see what's going on here. Ancestors, spirit guides, what's going on here? Nine of Swords, Lovers, Six of Swords, excuse me. So somebody may see you getting some kind of victory as you walk away. Feather. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people trying to copy you, really trying to copy you. But you're light as a feather, so they can't really copy you. They need to think before they judge. Their heart is too heavy. You're not judging them. Somebody judged you or a lover, or maybe perhaps you're judging a lover. I don't know. Archangel Gabriel is going to offer you something. I don't know if you're ready for this. The Seven of Cups, yeah, Seven of Cups, Four of Swords, Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. You took your time with the situation. Somebody took their time with the situation when it comes to coming in to offer you something. They want you to be under their umbrella. I'm telling you, with the Four of Swords, you healed something and you spoke on the heartbreak that you felt. Take a chance on them. Somebody wants to take a chance on you. You may have taken a chance on a lot of people in the past and they really left you out. The Hangman in the reverse, the Nine of Cups, the Empress, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now somebody sees you in your true divine nature as wish fulfillment. Maybe somebody always seen you as wish fulfillment. People always seen you as wish fulfillment, this community, this job, this relationship, whatever it was, but they felt like they weren't good enough. Now somebody wants to shelter you away from this storm that people are trying to put on you. There could be a lot of spiritual warfare you're going on right now, nostalgia, because a lot of people are feeling very nostalgic about you right now as that Empress. Yeah, they're looking at things in a very 360-degree angle that you didn't have anybody to help you to invest. But that doesn't mean that you were alone. And somebody is going to show you that there is good people out here. It says focus on the here and now. You're choosing to focus on the here and now and stand in your power and do what you can when you can, how you can, in the best of your abilities, guys. Like I said, as long as you're not degrading yourself and putting down others, then you're on the right path. Four of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Magician is the mural. I'm telling you, you had a blank canvas and it says, be your own first priority. You decided to paint a beautiful canvas, a beautiful picture. You decided to be your own priority, knowing that others were going to leave you out. As long as you didn't leave yourself out, everything was going to be okay. And that's how come people are wondering, how the fuck are you doing it? They think you're magic, like you're using magic, or you use magic to get in a relationship or something. But that's not the truth, guys. You just became your first priority, and now somebody wants to be your second priority, just like you want to be somebody else's second priority. Feast. Oh, it's harvest time, guys. With the Page of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, it says feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. You're slowing down and celebrating yourself. You know how much fucking hate you've been getting lately, and it hurts your heart to know that nobody's actually paying attention, but you're always there when they need you. Doesn't matter, because the ancestors are here for you and gonna hand you something that you deserve. So slow down, enjoy the moment, celebrate yourself, all the victories. That's why I decided to peel myself off the couch, off the bed, and put out a reading, get myself out of the depression of what I got going on. And, stop playing a pity party and say, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. Together we can. We're not alone in this world. So, Seven of Wands, you have the protection. Somebody may have wanted you to feel weak and docile, like you're hopeless, but you have people to tell you that it's going to be okay. And if you don't have people to tell you, the ancestors are giving you some kind of guidance to understand and let you know that it's going to be okay. Passion potion. Somebody has been trying to do magic on you, and it looks like it's a basic bitch, a basic witch who doesn't really know what they're doing. 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely protected from this person because you remember to be patient and practice self-love. This person, these people, this coven, this community, this family, this ex, whatever it is, this job, they don't know what true self-love is. Like I said earlier, right? People will celebrate you, tell you to love yourself until you actually do love yourself, and then they're like hating on you. It is what it is, guys. You were patient enough to understand that somebody is going to have to pay the consequences for what they're shooting out, just like you would have to pay the consequences if you were retaliating against these degenerates. You chose not to. Now, these people are watching you on the big World Wide Web or whatever, and they see that you're protected, highly protected from their betrayals. They stabbed you in the back one too many times. Now you see the games, and so do the ancestors. And there is a King of Cups and a King of Wands fighting in the background because you are getting justice. Justice prevails. How is that for a happily ever after spaceship? Because you decided to sing. It says, don't be afraid to sing. You decided to tell the truth on a situation, to be authentic to your core value. And people wanted to protest against you because, well, you didn't come here to make friends, guys. You came here to make a difference and start a revolution. And people wanted to take your words and demonize you, but then use your words to monetize off of you. It's ridiculous, guys, and that's why people are taking several seats. And there's a lot of admiration from these people who had hated you, because hate is really love. Envy is really love. People need to understand that. That's why it's you against you. Always been, always has been. So they can try to put all kinds of load on you, make you feel heavy and like you're not good enough. But at the end of the day, you know who you are. So all it's doing is frustrating them. You can be frustrated, but you know that sources is going to give you a way, send you a beautiful earth angel to help you. As long as you focus on the here and now and you let people, you know, take a chance on you or to take a chance on someone else, you'll be okay. You just got to think before you judge. People need to learn to think before they judge the truth. Because even when you don't see, you're still truthful. Somebody is upset because you have this awakening. You help people awaken with the truth. And that's it. As long as you're truthful, you don't have to see. And you want somebody who you can trust with your eyes closed behind your back. And it may be very hard for you to trust, but you are trusting because source ancestors are bringing in your soul tribe. Spaceship, guys, this could be other beautiful earth angel star seeds such as yourself awakening. It says your consciousness is awakening and you're becoming attuned to the message of spirit and nature. Trust your psychic abilities. Your psychic abilities, our intuition, it saves our life. I'm telling you. Stand in that truth. Believe your intuition. Don't let people gaslight you, guys. Remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked, so be objective when dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth. Be authentic. Heart of the deck. It is focus. Okay? You got to focus. People are trying to distract you, but you're fine with it. You're fine with it. You're very good under pressure. You're very good when it's, when you're put under pressure. Like me, I got 10 days. I got 10 fucking days. For enlightenment, stay in the moment, chop wood, carry water, avoid distractions, meditate, and bring unresolved issues into view. That's what you're doing. You're bringing all the unresolved issues into view. You're standing in your truth and you're awakening your inner child. You're standing up for your inner child and you're being authentic to your core. You're telling people you care. You're telling people you love them. You're holding your children very tight. And people want to hold you very tight. They see all the work that you have done and how much it took you, telling you, your family, your community, your ex, whatever this is, they started this bullshit and spirit anointed you to stop it, to finish it. Look, trust the timing. The veil is lifted, guys. It's going to take baby steps. Okay? Baby steps, but one step at a time. It says action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So if you felt like, it was over, it's only just begun. Okay? Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. We so often feel like Um, so often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out, but they spend their life worrying that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life and your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer the call, and you're never too old. The tide of your life is magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride the wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy then when instead you could be enjoying your life. Everything has a season, and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, or paranoia disturb the seeds. It seems that everyone has anxiety these days, constantly scanning for something they may have missed or possible threats. Keep our mind and body pointed in the same direction as our soul is near impossible at such reactive speeds. Right now, you're being reminded to take a breath and to trust the wave you came in on, to trust the season you're being called. Time is not running out. There's plenty of time. There's no rush. It's never too late. It's never too late to ask for help, guys. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? It's time to trust that people are trustworthy. You can trust. You can believe. You can hope. Baby steps. Okay? Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. I told you your intuition is going to save your life. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in consistent ways. So many people stop themselves from living a soul led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the next step. But intuition doesn't work that way. Our soul is calling us every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and the whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite size, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slowly than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds, who can expect faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of the call of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or to know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the next step. Starseed Inquiry. What's one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? You're taking those baby steps. Wow. And somebody feels like they're being chased. Somebody wanted to chase you to make you feel scared. And now somebody feels like they're being chased by your hellhounds. What are you running away from? What's making you feel overwhelmed? And what are you afraid and unwilling to face? Guys, you're facing your fears. You're focused, you're awakening, you're telling the truth, and somebody feels like they're being chased for the bad decisions that they made, especially coming up against you for no apparent reason. Well, they did. They had a reason, guys. Like I said, you're not here to make friends, you're here to make a difference. And well, they wanted to protest against you because they didn't want it to be you. And well, you didn't choose this, you were chosen. You picked up the call because life was too heavy and you didn't feel like living in fake anymore. Number 22. Yeah. You became the hunter, not the hunted. You became a wise owl. You didn't choose this position. Life chose you. Okay. Number 22. Number 22 reduces down to a 4, guys. Your stability, your fourth house, you're a twin flame. You had a soul ascension. Your greatest love is yourself. You're always going to choose yourself. Pioneer of mourning, disappointment, legacy, and lost love. You have given your emotional energy to others and now you are feeling let down, disappointed, or vulnerable. There is a confusion around you as where things went wrong, and when you fall in love, you love completely and you put your all into a relationship. Be assured that the issue is not with you. The timing of this union was not right, and something better will come into your life, and the anger and hurt you feel now will seem a million miles away. Love will soon come into your life again, and any negative feelings you now hold will disappear. The tide is about to turn for you, and you may not know at this stage what you need, but you certainly know what you no longer require. Your vulnerability at this time is understandable, but do not let negative experiences hold you back. Remind yourself that you are a beautiful soul and you deserve better. You do. You deserve better, guys. And somebody didn't want you to have a good life. Maybe because they don't they don't have a good life. I don't know, guys. I don't know, but you're not paying attention to them. These people are very much paying attention to you. They're they wanted to really see how far they can push you before you break. But it's you against you, Cobra. Wow. And what else is this? The cobra and the otter. Wow. We got the cobra, the otter, and the dragon. So I'm going to read all three of them, guys. From the pocket or animal spirit, we got the cobra, the otter, and the dragon. Okay, so the dragon's from the spirit, the cobra and the otter. The cobra is from the earth, and the otter is from the water. Okay, element. So let's read this. And look, my otter spirit. So go check out the QR code in the bottom, and you'll have the Tasha 20 for 20% off and Tasha 30 for 30% off. And like I said, $1 of each product will go back to helping the wildlife, save the otters from extinction, guys. This is epic. So help out. Oh, wow, we have number 12 here. So let's read number 12 before I even jump in, okay? Because I didn't even realize that there was another card here right here. So 12 before I even jump in, because 12 reduced down to a 3. So you're very grounded, mind, body, soul. And you are the ether. So earth, air, fire, water, ether. You're set. You're good. You know this, right? But somebody wanted you to drown. Just be head above water kind of energy, but you're a beautiful lotus flower. Okay? Drowned pride. You drowned your pride, guys. That's the only thing that they drowned. It was your pride. Letting go and releasing. You may have experienced recent emotional upheavals. The tears are still on the surface, but it's time to start looking ahead. Dwelling on the past, thinking about what could have been, could only hold you back. There's part of you which is desperate to let go and move forward, but your disappointment and holding on to the past is stopping you from moving forward. It is time to reveal who you really are. You are not a victim of someone else's emotional control. You are a strong and beautiful person with the abundance of opportunities open to you. take the first step in releasing and letting go and be the person that you'd rather that be the person you'd rather be than the person that they'd okay, be the person you want to be rather than the person you feel others expect you to be. Your greatest gift is to show the world that you're not a victim, rather a strong and determined person ready to be the best that you can be. Exactly. Cobra. You're moving forward. You're helping the world in the best way that you possibly could and you're doing the best that you can. Okay, so give yourself a tap on the back. Give yourself a hug, guys. You deserve that understanding, that compassion that you give others. And you're about to get that, guys. Okay? Cobra. Pause. Waiting. The inner teacher. The cobra represents a teacher and a spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The presence of a cobra is found deep within us in the forms of the inner teacher and manifests um, externally in those special guides who lead us along our path, with which it feels like to be the student again. And what are we learning? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. See, you may be the teacher, but sometimes you need a teacher too. We're all students, guys. It says, when in balance, a student of life, humble and wise. When out of balance, know-it-all and egotistic, sorry. To bring into balance, take a class and study. Guys, somebody's upset because you became the wise owl. You became the hunter, not the hunted, as people are trying to hunt you down and bully you out of submission. They thought that if you weren't on this earth, then they can take whatever you had going on. And well, you're irreplaceable, guys. Even if you weren't here, you can't be forgotten. I went to the hospital to visit my grandma 'cause she's in the hospital after hip surgery. She's here in my community. And there's like a lady in the hospital who has Alzheimer's, and I used to take care of her daughter, home care, when I was like, that was one of my first jobs. I was a nurse, and I used to take care of her daughter, and she remembered me. And another person I seen at the bank with her shadow, she has Alzheimer's and she remembered me. My mom says, well, you got that personality where you're hard to forget. And that's the kind of personality that you have. You're hard to forget. And it's because you're authentic with it. The otter spirit says patient, secret keeper. Oh, that's not otter. Sorry, otter. Okay. Unobstructive. Unobstructed joy, playful, and contentment. That's you. That's why people can't forget you. Okay? Perhaps the most joyful creature within the animal spirit deck, the otter represents absolute bliss. Otter energy is the playfulness of a child, available to us at any age. They have the giddiness and reverence of life itself without the presence of doubt, worry, or skepticism. Imagine yourself with a little more otter energy. What would life look like? What would it take to bring you there? The otter card begs these questions and wants to transform us to that precious place as soon as possible. The celebration awaits. When in balance, full of love, needs nothing. When out of balance, gloomy, sighs, makes silly excuses. And to bring into balance, dance party or celebration. You're doing a happy dance, even if it's by yourself, but I promise you, you have beautiful people cheering on for you. So keep pushing forward with that otter spirit. Celebrate the little things, the big things, everything in between, guys. And let go, release, because you got this dragon spirit. You have conquered this inner dragon, guys. You done it. You did it. You got this. It says, Dragon, you have tapped into the spirit, seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our internal world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are conscious, visionary, and can easily drop into witnessing consciousness. It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror deep into our eyes, we may even get a glimpse of ourself beyond the self, the one who is watching us. This is a power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of your body. Witnessing this moment energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and we travel even the most difficult terrains. The dragon's eyes see beyond the beauty, beyond sees beauty everywhere. And it is said that the yogi does not, if the yogi does not see beauty in the world, their yoni is dim. Yoni is described as the inner fire or the sacred intelligence. May even just be mentioned of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence within you. Just the mention of the dragon, may it stir the embers in you. The dragon and the third chakra, the subtle energy of the dragon lives in the navel center in the city of the hidden gems. And behind its gate burns the fire of transformation and digestion. The sage believes that health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both inner and outer dimensions. You're able to see both inner and outer dimensions, and it may, make people feel uncomfortable, but it helps to guide you away from the chaos, the bullshit, keeps you on your purpose. You're making a difference, guys, and somebody feels upset. Let's see what they have to say. Ancestors, what do they have to say to close the reading? What do these people have to say, or this person, or take it as it resonates, guys? What do they have to say? Bottom of the deck is nothing. Heart of the deck is so many things remind me of you. So many things remind a lot of people of you. Because you're the peacock. Look, because you're the peacock, guys. It says, just being near you is intoxicating. I know I messed up everything. I'm starting to understand our connection, and I hope that you can forgive me one day. The peacock. The peacock. Inner beauty, compassion, and a simulation of everything. The beauty of the peacock is unwavered. It's easy to think that it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outwardly and indefinitely. This creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pains within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this achieved level of acceptance of self and others. When in balance, confident and kind. When out of balance, can't digest situations. And to bring into situations, meditate on novel. Okay, so meaning you need to meditate on your solar plex. Okay, I love you guys. I hope this helped. I hope this resonates. Go check out the description bar for Otter Spirit for their beautiful gems. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are feeling generous and want to donate back. All the information is in the description bar below. I am very, very appreciative of this, but I have 10 days to pull a rabbit out of my hat. So wish me luck. I love you guys. Have a beautiful night. Stay blessed. One love. And do it scared. Do it with anxiety. We're frustrated. Whatever you do, just keep doing it, okay? I love you guys. Bye.